Hello everyone, in today's video I want to talk about Shadow Fiend and I'm going the physical build. Why I go the physical build is, first of all, I really dislike the way you play the magic SF. It feels so gimmicky, and if your combo gets interrupted by something, then you just feel so useless. Therefore I really like the physical Shadow Fiend, and in the update 7.29 he got a big buff for that build. It's his base attack time that got reduced. Not sure how much of an attack speed, or more like an effective attack speed increase that is in percentage base, but it feels like a lot when you play the hero, so I think the physical build is very good, especially in the DPC mages. For EU, I think there were some physical Shadow Fiends and it seemed pretty good, so I went into a game and tried it by myself. So here's this game. Why the magic SF would make sense in this game as well as they have two ways to interrupt my combo, and therefore I would feel very useless. There's Tusk Punch and Warlock Golem. Sure, it would be cool if I could like insta blow up Sniper or Weaver, but since there are too many like interrupts for the combination and me really disliking the way how you play this hero, makes me go the physical build, and I think it's just the better way to play the hero in most of the games. So for your starting build, I tried something new, not really new, but I tried more like playing him as the old way, going with Necromastery and some stats in the early game. Then I realized, wait, I'm stupid, you only get 1 damage now per soul, so it's not really that good as it used to be, where you got 2 damage per soul. Therefore, I would recommend getting Razes level 1 and buy some mangoes and rush a bottle. It just feels better to get your creep kills going. So I don't want to talk about too much for the laning stage. I think the hero in laning stage is pretty simple. He's a very strong laner, so it's also kinda easy to play if you get a good feeling for the Razes. Therefore it's nothing too special going on. One important thing is that you should get is your ult at level 6. You used to not get it back in the days where it didn't have a fear, but now you get the fear from your ult and you can turn around ganks much easier now. Like here's an example where it actually happened. They're gonna come and gank me if we go speed up a bit. Yeah, that happened. So they come to gank me and I can channel my ult, barely get it off, and then still get like 2 raises off to finish off Void Spirit. If I wouldn't have skipped my ult, there's no way we can get a kill there. And that's the most important thing I think you should get for your laning stage, is your ult at level 6. It just makes so much sense and is so valuable in either getting a kill or turning around ganks like this. And for item builds, I go Wraveband, Treads, Magic Wand, and then Dragonlance. I rush a bottle first in the beginning to have like mana to spam all my spells and all of this. But that's gonna be my item build for the early game. So for all the cool people out there that still wanna get fancy kills, there are still options how to do that. You can use Fog of War very well to get solo kills like this. Obviously it requires them to run in, but just one example that you can do it even without a blink or ults. And if we take a look at Weaver's items too, like he's very farmed and he got a Lincoln, so there would be no way I could kill him with the ults, because I had to ule him, but I can't because of the Lincoln, so it's the only way I get a kill if I use Fog of War like this. And then after my starting build here, I am going for Manta style, just to dispel Warlock Fatal Bonds. Like you don't want to have Fatal Bonds on you in a team fight. Also Void Spirit Silence, I can dodge Sniper ult, like there's a lot of spells I can remove from using Manta style. Therefore I think it's pretty useful. So your general game idea is basically, if you feel strong or if you have some core items and if your team overall feels strong, you can just go and chip down towers. Like you have so much attack range with the Dragonlance that you can just sit and poke the tower, you do so much damage to towers. I think it could be worth it to get the Presence Aura Effects building talent at level 15. Haven't really tried that out yet. You would reduce the tower's armor by 7. Sounds pretty good, but I don't know, I feel like 25 movement speed feels also nice. Therefore it's a difficult choice here for the talents. But at level 10 then you obviously get attack speed with the physical build. And at level 20 the plus 3 damage per soul. If we count it up now, we get 4 damage per soul, so with the talent it would be 7. We have 20 souls, so we get about 140 damage, bonus damage just from our passive, and this is a lot. Like 140 damage would be more than Daedalus plus MKB, only in terms of damage, not in terms of the procs and like the crit you get, but just those two items, the raw damage number. The Necromastery would still give you more, and if you get an axe from Roche, it's even more. Therefore, I think the physical build feels very strong. Now I go Skadi because we have a kind of lack of lockdown, so I don't want them to run away that easy from me. So I think Skadi can help a lot. So in the end I decided to get Butterfly and not Skadi, and that is the reason because I felt like our team had a good timing, even though we are 8k gold behind, but it just felt like our team would be stronger than they are, and it actually is the case. Like we are winning almost every fight that we take 5 on 5. So Butterfly is an item that you only want to buy like for timing based plays. If you feel like, okay, I get Butterfly and then I can like take a lot of objectives and make a lot of use out of this item before they can get True Strike like an MKB. It just feels very good, and you're almost invincible then, like, and you dish out a lot of damage. So if you think your team has a good timing, it's usually a good choice to get Butterfly when playing an agility carry. So here's basically how you play a team fight. It's nothing special, you just right click. Hey, who would have thought? And for my items now, I am closing on the 25 talent, like I'm almost 20 level 23 now, and therefore I want to get Hex. Like I said earlier, we kind of have a lack of lockdown for heroes like Weaver or Void Spirit, so going for the Hex with the cooldown reduction talent is very good. The other talent on level 25, the -4 aura armor, sounds okay, but I feel like it's kind of underwhelming for a level 25 talent. So if you get the cooldown reduction, you can't really go wrong by it. Also, if I have like a Manta style now, it reduces cooldown for Manta style too. If I had a BKB, it would reduce BKB cooldown as well. Like, it just feels very nice to have cooldown reduction on like your items too. It's not really much needed for his spells, since I'm not gonna use my ult to blow up people. It's more like of a control ability, I would say. Like fearing them away to maybe get a stun from line or a hex from line onto some of their slippery heroes and kill them. But other than that, I don't really think the -4 aura armor makes a lot of sense when you have a lot of active items. So here's how you want to use your ult in a team fight when you play the physical build. Or this is one option where you could use it. You just fear when like a lot of spells are being dropped to kind of reset the fight. And then here the Hex comes into play, getting an easy kill in Void Spirit. Like I said, it really helps out when you have like no lockdown. It doesn't really affect you a lot in terms of damage output. Sure, the Hex could be like a Daedalus or a Satanic or something, and I would do more damage in terms of right clicks. But then you also need to think about, can I actually get my right clicks off or not? And with a Hex, it's just very easy to pick off these people then. Yeah, and that's actually it for this game. It's gonna end very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you think it was useful, you can leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I hope I see you guys in the next video too. Goodbye.